or just unmute yourself because we're kind of a smaller crowd here. I'm going to do a lot of like going over housekeeping. So first of all, who has done their post? Erin, you did yours. Jackie, well, Melissa, Alyssa, Gina, you did yours. Christine, Nicole, you've been doing them for a while now, your posts. Yeah. Okay, let's try to get, okay, for those of you who have done your posts, like Erin, you did yours today. Yours was like, Jackie's too, both of yours was completely blew up, which I knew it would. Now, what I suggest is after you do your post, let us all know so we can support you. And then you want to message all of the people that, not like your grandpa or whatever, but you know, like all of the women that engaged on your post, and you want to message them and say like, thank you so much for the support on my post. It was really super scary to, and then fill in the blank. Say just that comment, or if they liked it, really helps me out and shows support. And then maybe always end with a question. If it's someone you've been talked to in a while, be like, how have you been? Or if it's someone that you're close with, say, you know, like this business, you know how much this business means to me. Can I share the information with you? Or are you open to checking it out? Always end with a question. But you don't want to just let that post get buried in your feed. You want to do something with it. That's why you put it out there. And we're going to learn tonight that you can't just put stuff out there and expect people to come running to you, because they're not. You have to do your part as well. So that should be part of your like power hour, which is what we do in your hour, like this hour that you have to work. We'll give you like specific behaviors that you should apply to your business, but you do not have to do it a solid hour. Like a lot of working moms, we're all busy. We kind of use our pockets of our time to do it. And that includes the toilet. Okay. So anyways, okay. First things first is I want to go through the team page. So I'm going to share my screen with you ladies. Okay. We're all on the team page, so we all know what it looks like. Okay. So this is our team page. This is our leaderboard. Every single week we change it, and it's based on the top 4 coaches that week. So a servant leader, Coach Kim, she earned it this week. This is somebody who is not only showing up for, this is a coach that's not showing up for herself, but also showing up for others. She is going above and beyond and helping out with other coaches and engaging on posts and getting her workouts in, but also like posting inspiring things in our group. So that is how to earn servant leader. Life changer is the coach that has the most success club points. So that is a person that is changing lives this week. Top coach is the person that is recruiting coaches that have like the most coaches on their team for the week. And then TSM Slayer is someone who has the most volume. And volume is basically how many, because every single item has a volume point to it. Like for example, Energize, I think is 35 points of volume. So anytime somebody, a coach or maybe a customer like order something, you get volume. So Kim is our team slayer of the week. So every week that is changed. And this is what you want to strive to do in your business, is to get up on this leaderboard, because you get huge recognition, and you also get recognition in our stories as well, which is a pretty big deal because there are a lot of people that watch stories, and then you could share it on your story. Okay, every month I update this. This is the announcements. Actually, it's more of information and announcements. So for example, this stuff right here does not change at all. We always have the coach training link. So if you click here, it'll take you right to the team training. And I really hope that you already started this, because you need to make it a goal to maybe, I would say, get this done by the end of October, at least, like no later than the end of October. So if you're like, oh gosh, where do I find that link? Go to the team page. If you are wanting to build, and keep building, you want to hit Emerald right away. And this is how to do it. So click on this group, and this group will have a whole bunch of posts that are just going to basically tell you what to do and why. And all you do is listen, you learn, and you take action. This is our team drive. This is a link that you want to copy and paste somewhere where it's accessible for you. For example, everyone has the notes section on their phone, right? Well, mine is compatible to my computer. So if I click down here on my notes, everything is here for me. So whether I'm on my phone or on my laptop, my notes are in conjunction with my business. So for example, I have one called form links, and these are just basically all the links I've created. Don't get overwhelmed. I would say maybe I only use about 5% of them. I got to go through and clean them. But like the very first one is the link to the team drive. And I'm going to show you where that takes you. The team drive is golden. Like if you have time to kill and you're like, what can I do? Just browse the team drive because you're going to learn so much. So click on the team drive. Anything that you want to know, anything that you want to learn about challenge groups, anything you want to know about the business, free groups, personal development, how to access meal plans, Google Forms, free groups is all right here in this team drive. So for example, when you see on my stories or on other coaches' stories, like all of this cool, like all these cool graphics that are introducing like the next boot camp, it's all in the team drive for you to download and use yourself. So for example, if you go to challenge group monthly guides and click here, we are in October. See how they're all categorized by months. Okay, shh, you guys. Sorry, there's background noise. And here's everything that you need to know for October. I mean, there's stock photos on here that you could use. I mean, there's just so many. Hold on. FYI, my computer gets really slow when I'm zooming. So I mean, like you can use stock photos, you can make them your own. You know, what you are interested in, what your people are interested in. Here are the Instagram story templates that I've been using for October. And all you do is, I suggest opening it on your phone, and you could easily save this to your camera roll. And they have, obviously they go in order. So here is what I've been using. Okay, you guys see that? So feel free to use this. Don't use them every day, maybe once a week, because there's always new people viewing your stories. And then there are great like post ideas in here. I always say, you know, don't copy and paste a post idea. Where are they? Okay, hold on. Oh my God, this stupid thing won't move. Daily, oh no, that's not it, is it? Daily posts? I think this is for the group. Yeah, this is for the group, but you guys can like get ideas on what to post on like Instagram or Facebook in these little challenge group guides, or I'm sorry, yeah, monthly challenge group guides, because they'll give you ideas. You can make it your own and adapt it to your brand and your lifestyle so you attract your people. So that is basically, so like if you go to newsletter here, I think newsletter has a sample post in here. Like this is something I send to all my customers every single month, is a monthly newsletter, and I always give a freebie. So here are just some ideas, like autumn is officially here and basically the start of the holiday season. I'm opening spots up to my virtual wellness community to help you stay on track through the candy, the feasts, the cookies, and the wine. So make it your own, but this can kind of maybe jog your memory a little bit, get those inspirational juices flowing so you can start sharing more on social media about what you are doing and what you are inviting to. So that is an example of the team drive. Like this is just one little example. We have many more things that you can get access to in the team drive.
Can I ask a question, Maggie?
Yes, please.
Okay. So now, like if we start getting emails from people, I know how like in Beachbody they have like that email system set up. Now, can you go in there and customize those?
Yeah, if you want.
So if we could if we wanted to take some of that information that you had from the team drive and customize it, we can click that and put that in there, right?
Yeah.
So if we want to start stocking start stocking emails in there, we can.
Yes, you can. You can also
And then we can customize it.
Yeah. Yes, of course. You can also open like you have your Gmail account. I just like I import all of the emails to that and it saves it. And I don't know why I feel like Gmail is a little bit more user friendly. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what I actually use an email company called Flowdesk right now. Because I have.
Yeah, I did see a thing in there that you have a document in there on how to a link to Flowdesk. I did see that.
Yeah,
but I just wasn't sure what it was. Okay.
That's something that you can look into once you start really growing your clientele and yeah. Okay, something else in here is like team call recordings, business resources. There's applications in here. There's just really, there's so much here. You guys take some time to just dive in and play around with it and do some homework. Okay. All right, so that's the team drive. And then here is the National Wake Up Call link. We already talked about that last week. It's every Monday. Idalis was on 2 weeks ago. I forgot who was on this past Monday. She was really good though. We don't really do with sneak peeks anymore. We do webinars, but we always have a team call the first Tuesday of the month, and we had Jatana on last week. So always and that's from 8 to 9. So always make sure to try to have that block of time just for you and your business to hop on the call, because it's great to have the recording, but it's fun to be actually on in real time and see everybody's faces and get that training right away. Because sometimes I find that if I don't hop on right away, hold on, I tend to put off watching that call. So if I just have that hour real quick, I can get the information, I can see my team, I could do a quick boomerang for stories, and then I can, take action with it. And then down here is where we have the announcements. So for all month, this is what's going on in October for Beachbody, and then here's our calendar. So if you're like, do we have a call tonight? Always refer to our team calendar. So today's the 15th, we have a new coach call, and here we are. October 19th, 30-day breakaway is open to everybody, coaches, customers, whomever. Before it was just the coach launch. And so that is basically the team page, the Google Drive. Have you guys familiarized yourselves with the back office a little bit here and there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial. What are you doing, Gina?
I am finishing up painting. My dad built my daughter, because she's at that age where she loves makeup now. So he built her a beautiful vanity, and I primed it yesterday, and now today I have to paint it so she can put all of her stuff away.
Oh, you're such a good mom.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I have to get that done.
Yeah. So this is Mike's back office, and this is something else I want to talk to you guys about. with getting your hubby on board. So this, or you're a parent or like a relative or a sibling or whoever. So this is Mike's, and it's taking freaking forever. So this is his back office. So his coach ID is here. It'll tell you his rank, your rank, Success Club points, when he joined. And then you always want to check your volume. So this is his volume right now in his left leg. This is currently, he has 233, and his right has 7,000. So when you're looking at your volume and you want to build for income, you want to get it where it's kind of either even. So like I would want it to look like 7,000 to 7,000. So I would want to start, this is for team, this is for coaches. So I would want to start stacking my coaches on his left leg to start cycling. If you guys know, if you watch the team cycle bonus video on the team training, every time you subtract 200 from one leg, your weak leg, and 100 from your strong, that's a cycle. And you earn, if you're emerald, you earn $14 a cycle. If you are ruby, you earn $16 a cycle. And when you're diamond, it's $18. So that's why I always say, get to diamond, get there, because that's when, you'll start to make a little bit more money. So you either want it to be even, or you want it to be like 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, because then it will carry over. Your volume will carry over, but you have to at least be emerald for your volume to carry over, or else it just flushes out for the week and it's a waste. Okay, so when you hit emerald, make sure to always stick it. And that is always having 2 active coaches with 50 PV on each leg. All right. So if you click on my team volume, he's got 0 for now, because obviously it's a Thursday, so he has no person. This is his personal volume. So this is what his clients are purchasing, like from, now until next Thursday. So let's just say, so his personal volume for the week was 152. You always want to strive for like 500 or above. But as you can see, like look at Mike's left leg and his right leg. So it's not too bad. Like last week, the week before last, it was 2 to 3. So that's okay. But always keep an eye on, if you're like, where should I put a coach, and you're building for income, look at your volume. And I know you guys are probably like, okay, this is like way over my head. It takes time to learn, okay, like every new job. So don't be overwhelmed. If you have a question about it, just ask me. Okay, I think that should be enough for that. All right, let's take some quick action. Let's all take a break from the screens. And I want us to invite at least 10 people right now. Can we do that? Actually, we are going to do it. So some of you made a list of 20 people and you emailed it to me after you sent that welcome email, correct? That's an example of who you can invite. Those are your dirt lists. Those are the people that would buy dirt from you. So, or you can, like Jackie and Erin, you guys put your post out there. This is the time where you can really start digging in and inviting those people or engaging with them and making conversation. I'm going to go ahead and put an example of an invite that I use, and you guys can either use it or you can make it your own. But this may seem a little scary to you guys, and that's okay. But what I'm going to tell you right now is just to do it. Because what would happen if I never invited you? Would you be on this call right now? No. So, all right, here's my invite. Ooh, Alyssa. Congrats, girl. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. 2 today.
Both from invites.
Okay, now why don't you share us your invite?
One of them is my friend's sister-in-law, so it's, I would not say my warm market, I would say my lukewarm market. But another girl it was pretty cool. She was an old colleague, and in full transparency, we did not really even get along. But
she's gonna be your new best friend. Just wait.
I mean, she's like blowing up my phone right now, but she watches my stories all the time. And so I just grew a pair and I just messaged her and I said, hey, I mean, I could probably read it to you. I'd have to find it. But for the sake of saving time for everyone, it was not like the most perfect message ever. I'm trying to get better at that. But regardless, it was like, hey, thank you for your support. I see you watching my stuff. Like, girl, if you ever want to try it, I love these programs. They're so much fun. Let me know if you're interested. Like, very
Breezy.
yes.
Yes,
Like,
very breezy, very organic. And that's what it really should be about, because you don't sound scripty.
yeah, I probably
right?
put like a little peach emoji.
Yeah.
It was really
Yes.
like not like,
Professional.
it was very casual.
Yeah.
And she just signed up. So, yeah.
There we
so
go.
I'm trying to get better at my cold market. My warm market has been very kind to me, and I can't get any more relatives on board, right? So I'm dipping into my cold market, and it's way more challenging. But these are the people who, like I said, my lukewarm market, and it was just a scary sending it to them, a message to them, than it was to some girl I haven't seen since high school or something like that. But or I don't even, or someone I don't even know, but it works. People are interested.
See, there you go. Good. Congrats, Liz. Nice work.
Thanks.
See, now she just helped somebody. And I mean, we were witness to that. Pretty cool, huh? So what I want to do is take some time to just think of maybe, if you're especially new, maybe 2 to 3 people that you can just invite, like, hey, my gosh, I'm trying something new. I'm changing up my health habits. Are you open to checking out the information? And that's it. I mean, keep it really simple. All right. If you're like, who do I invite? Go onto your stories. Who watches your stories? Who engages on your posts? Who's on your list? You always want to keep a list going. Like, for example, I'll show you my list. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's right here. I just keep a notebook. That's it. And here's my list, and I have another list that's down on the floor. I'm not very organized, but I know where everything's at. Okay, so let's take like 5 minutes real quick and send out as many invites as we can. Okay? All right, let's do this. This is the time where you'll fall into squirrel syndrome, which you're like on Facebook or on Instagram, you're like, ooh, look at they had their baby. And then you'll start like, squirrel. Just make sure to really just stay focused during this time, because this is income producing activity, an IPA. That's what I like to refer it as. Okay, 2 more minutes.
And you know, too, if somebody saw your message, right, because their little circle thing will be gone, that green circle,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you'll
Yeah.
know if somebody saw your message or not, if that circle's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if they don't like get back to you, if they don't even respond, but you know that the green is gone, you know they at least saw it, right?
Yeah, I'll
So
be
then you
honest.
could put them, yeah. So then you could probably put them in a category of like checking up or something, right?
Yeah, you can definitely follow up with them, but I'll be honest, I send
Okay.
out so many that I can't keep track of that. But
Okay.
some of you do, and yes, definitely follow up with them. It doesn't hurt. Shh, pipe down. They're playing What Do You Mean Me, that game. Do you guys know what that game is? They got their electronics taken away from them today. All right, 1 more minute. Okay. All right, so I sent out 5. And who knows, maybe they'll get back to you during this call and then we could all just kind of, discuss it. Okay. What I want to tell you guys is that this is your business and you are on a very qualified team. We're a top 100 elite team. And for me, I'm ready to take this team to the next level. And I've got really big goals for us to end 2020 strong. And I really want you to take this, to come with me. Like, take 2020 and run with it and build this business because we're climbing to the top. Hey, you guys, could you just keep it down a little bit? Sorry. So my advice to you is to be coachable. And that means to, I don't want to say do what I say, but really tune in the team training and apply all the action that you can. Because you need to learn to trust me, because if you run, then I will run alongside you. But if you decide to walk, then I'll walk alongside you, because I'm not your boss. A lot of people will be like, but you're going to be so disappointed in me. And I'm like, stop, pause, no. Okay? This is not up to me. This is up to you. This is your business. You have all the resources, you have all the tools in front of you. You have me to help and guide you and support you, but it's up to you to take the action. I'm here to show you the ropes and show you what I did to have success and to build a team. And if you're like, yes, Maggie, I'm ready to do this, let's do it. Let's work together. Let's make a huge impact to others and other coaches, and let's show them that we are our own boss and we can have our own success with this. And you guys have known, you all really know me personally. I've had a lot of ups and downs of what's happened in my life the past 5 years, but this opportunity has always stayed solid. Okay? It's blessed my family in so many ways, and it's going to reciprocate to you as well. All right? So you just need to dive into the team training. You need to, really do the work, do it diligence. Have you guys started the team training? Okay, perfect. Are there any questions about the team training? Okay. Let's try to have that done by next Thursday. Have the team training done, or no, by the end of the month, I said. Let's try to hit Emerald by next Thursday. And I would say try to hit Success Club by next Thursday. So that's 3 people. Can we do it? Hell yeah, you can hit Success Club tonight. I mean, Alyssa in 24 hours is almost there. She needs one more person and she's there. Okay, and it's all about setting business hours for yourself, staying accountable. You are staying accountable to your own health and fitness goals right now. You need to do the same for your business too. Goes hand in hand. Okay, before we kind of end this call a little bit, we always do some sort of personal development. I'm going to show a video to you. It's from this amazing top leader that I have learned a hell of a lot about this business from her. And I've watched it maybe 80,000 times, but every time I watch it, I learn something new. So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to turn my volume up so you guys do the same. And I really want you to take notes, and I want you to think about you in your business right now and how this applies to you, okay? All right. Her name is Micah Folsom. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. She's a triple superstar diamond, and what that means is she has 15 diamonds on 3 different businesses. So I know you're probably like, I have no idea what that means, but let's just say I have 2 businesses so far. So she's got 3 and she's got 15 diamonds on each. All right, so I have to take my headphones out for this. Okay. Hold on, I gotta turn the sound up. Why is this not working?
Which
Here.
You guys are here and why you're doing this.
Can you see it?
7 years ago when I started,
Mm-hmm.
I started as a discount coach. I started out with no intention of building the business. I didn't even know that this was network marketing. I didn't know what I was getting into. And my upline, I got into a challenge group, fell in love with Shakeology, and my upline, as soon as I started coaching, sent me this video from Mindy Wender, and she's like my great grandma coach. And she was running a training, and so she sends me this video, and she's like, hey, one of our uplines is doing this training. You should check it out. Maybe you should jump in. Here's a video of who she is so that you can see like who's running the group. So I watched this video, and it's Mindy sharing about one of her biggest weeks as far as like paycheck goes. And I was literally just floored. I was like, how is that even possible? How is that real? What am I even doing? I didn't even know that like the potential with this. But at that point, the seed was planted. And at the time, my husband was in his 2nd year of vet school. I was running a photography business. I had 2 kids under 4. And I was kind of just stuck feeling like, well, I'm just going to follow my husband everywhere he goes. And we're probably going to end up in the Midwest. We're probably going to not ever live near family. And that's not what I wanted. So you better believe that the second I heard the potential with this, my switch flipped. And I went, if she can do it, why can't I? If she can do it, so can I. And so I literally just went all in at that point, mindset wise, like I was all in. I was going to figure it out. I was just going to start sloppy and go. And so at some point in your business, you have to flip the switch. You have to go, if so-and-so can do it, so can I. This opportunity is equal for everyone. And it plays favorites to those who are willing to show up, willing to do the work, and willing to just figure it out as you go. So we're going to talk about today what that looks like. What is it going to take to flip the switch? And after we're done, I hope that you're ready to do that. I hope that you're ready to go all in on your dreams, go all in on what you're here for, on the impact that you can make, and just really from a mindset wise, from a mental standpoint, commit to yourself and believe that it's possible for you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that in this business, you don't need to rely on anyone to be successful. And as soon as you take complete ownership of your success and of your growth and of your journey, everything else is possible at that point. So take responsibility for where you're at right now Do not blame anyone for any lack of resources or any lack of upline support or any lack of whatever. None of that matters. We have the opportunity to change our life with this opportunity, with this business. And I want you guys to take that ownership and then pave the way. So are you showing up on your journey? Are you committed to a program? Are you all in with your social media and sharing consistently? Are you all in with the vital behaviors and doing a power hour every single day? Or maybe it's 1 or 2, depending on what your goals are. Because until you commit to the process yourself, you're not going to mentor others who it takes to be successful. And I hear all the time, well, I want to build a team. What does it take to be successful? What does it take to recruit working coaches? And the first thing that it takes is taking ownership of what we're doing on our journey, in our business, on a daily basis. So I want you to gut check for a second. What are you doing right now? And have you taken that ownership yourself? And if you've got that locked and loaded, and you're showing up and you're consistent with the vitals, and you're talking about your journey, and you're sharing about coaching, and you're doing all of that, you're doing your personal growth, then you're already ready to build a team and to mentor your coaches to do that same process, okay? So let's talk really quickly about building your team. What does that look like? What does it take? I personally started, like I said, as a customer. So my favorite process to recruit is still through my challenge groups. I still love to get my girls started in the virtual gym, get them getting results, falling in love with the process, falling in love with the community, and then empowering them to coach with me. So I completely view my challenge groups as a springboard into coaching. I know that for me, if I stayed as a customer and I just stayed in my challenge group for a few weeks, I would have bounced. I would have been like, I'm good, I can do this on my own. I would have canceled Shakeology because at the time we could not afford it. I only got it because it was bundled and I saved a ton with the challenge pack. I would have canceled it after month 1 and I would have given up on my journey because that was my history. I was the yo-yoer, all in, all out. When I started coaching, that is when I had the accountability. That is when I had the reason to show up. That is when I had a bigger purpose and a bigger mission and a bigger vision for what this could be. My journey was the foundation. So at that point, I knew that I had to commit to myself in order to ever help the amount of people that I wanted to help. So my girls that are getting into my challenge group, and dudes, I just mainly help women. That's my kind of hope for them, is that same process can happen for them, because I know that my challengers that don't convert to coach, they usually fall off. That's just the nature of it. Life gets busy, things get in the way, and they fall off. So I view my challenge group as a springboard into coaching. So I'm in there empowering my girls, loving on them, bringing energy, helping them get results so that they see that they have what it takes to then build a team and inspire others and make an impact. So I want you guys to really understand that your job as a coach does not stop at after the transaction. Great, you made a sale. Now the work gets to begin. Now you get to help these people really develop habits, really instill that belief, really shift their mindset, really create a lifestyle change that is sustainable long term, which when they do that, you are molding these people into incredible working coaches. So are you taking the time to develop these people into coaches? Because that's essentially what we get to do, is we get to develop humans, right? And good humans make incredible coaches. So make sure that you're not you're not getting distracted by your customers being customers. Those are likely going to be your next rock star coaches. So make sure you're taking the time in there to develop them, okay? The next part that I want to talk about as far as recruiting goes and building coaches is, I feel like it's twofold. So I feel like we can attract working coaches and we can find working coaches. And those are two things that I do every single week. I am always talking about coaching. I'm always sharing about the blessings. I'm sharing about the work. I'm sharing about the grind. I'm sharing about the hustle. I'm sharing about my vision of where we're going. I'm sharing about where we've been and how we've been able to create the life we have because of this. I'm constantly casting the vision on my social media so that the people that are watching, they get glimpses of what it looks like, what they could expect if they ever joined me. And I make it the work. You don't want to make it fluffy. Like, you don't want to be like, oh, this is so fun and exciting and it's so simple and I just play on social media all day and don't you want to do this too? Like, you know what I mean? That will attract a certain person who wants fun and easy, and they're not going to be drawn to, okay, now let's sit down and do a power hour. Like, what? I have to actually work to build this? Yes, you do. So make sure when you're talking about coaching, the language that you use is also very important. Make sure that you're using language that's going to attract the type of person that's ready to work. I talk about, I'm looking for women who are ready to sacrifice short term so they can create a life that they love forever. I want coaches who are disciplined, who are self-driven, who have goals and dreams that they just need a way to make those their reality. Like, I'm casting that vision and using that language so they know it's going to be work. They know it's going to be hustle and discipline and commitment, but it's going to be gratifying and fulfilling and joyful and fun. Like, it still can be all of those things. So just look at the language that you guys are using too, and that's going to be a big factor in attracting the people who are like ready to get in and do the work. The next thing that we can do is find our coaches. So I don't just sit back and rely on my posts and rely on my stories to attract the people. I don't just wait for people to come to me. In a perfect world, that would be wonderful, but that's not realistic for me. So I am every day still finding people, expanding my network, connecting with humans, building relationships, just building friendships, you guys. And I'm spending time finding women, because that's just who I connect with, finding people who I just want to be friends with and I would want to lock arms with and mentor and build this business with. So when you're doing your vital behaviors, make sure that you're spending that time doing it in a quality way with the type of people that you want to work with. It's not just a quantity. You're not just checking off the box with as many people as you can. You're actually focusing on finding the type of people that you want to lock arms with and mentor. So every single day, finding the people, and it's going to take time, you guys. It's going to take time to build that relationship and to connect. But the more that you are proactively recruiting, and I'm not going out there and talking to them about coaching. I'm going out there and being interested in their life. I'm being interested in who they are. I'm being interested in connecting with them as humans. And then as we build a relationship, I can say, hey girl, have you ever considered doing what I do? I have a sneak peek tonight and I think you'd be so fun to do this with. Do you want to check it out? And it's really organic and it's really casual and it's really natural because we've connected over our kids and over travel and over food and over home decor and all of those things. So recruiting and building your team with working coaches is a very proactive thing. It's not just like a sit back. If I throw up a post here and there, I'm going to get people that are like, oh, I want to do that too. That doesn't happen. Okay. Is your billboard matching your behind the scenes? So this is just something that I heard it years ago in a training and I like totally stuck. So sometimes I see coaches that do one or the other. Some coaches will post very consistently. They'll post their workout. They'll post their sweaty selfie. They'll post little things. But when I talk with them, they're not doing the behind the scenes work. They're not doing their invites. They're not doing their follow-ups. They're not building relationships and connecting with people. They're not doing the actual work that grows their business. And then I'll see others that have committed to the behind the scenes and they're like, well, I'm sending my invites. I'm doing the thing. And I go to their social and I'm like, I haven't seen a post about your journey in weeks. Like all I see is your dog and your daughter, which that's cool. If you share that, perfect. But you also need people to know that you're on a journey. You can help them on their journey and you're building a business changing lives. Like that needs to be a part of what you're doing and who you are and the impact that you're making, right? So make sure, when I say make sure your billboard matches your behind the scenes, it's like a recipe. You can't bake a cake without flour and expect it to taste good. Building a business that is like substantial and really impactful takes doing all of the little things consistently. And that's everything that I've talked about. All right. So I had a new coach yesterday. I want you guys to think about this. I had a new coach yesterday and she was like, hey, so I just made a new Instagram for my fitness account and I want everyone to go over there. And is that a good idea or what do you think? And I just asked her, I said, well, is your fitness journey, like is your journey not just a part of who you are? Is that not just a part of your life? And she was like, well, yeah, it is. And she's like, I think I'm just overcomplicating this. And I think that's a lot of what new coaches struggle with. You have this new business, you have this new journey, you have this new opportunity, you're trying to navigate all of this newness, right? But what I find is that a lot of people, and where they get stuck, is they keep it separate. They keep Beachbody separate from life and their marriage and their kids and their career and their interests and their hobbies and everything else they love. Where if you want to really see success in this business, you have to figure out how to integrate the two. Beachbody has to become a part of your lifestyle. It has to become a part of who you are, a part of what you believe in, a part of, and everything that we do, you guys, that's what I'm so passionate about as coaches. Work on your personal journey, your health, build your mindset and your personal growth, connect with humans and serve them and uplift them and help people change their life and get results. Doing everything we do as coaches will bless your life. So when life gets hard, does Beachbody go to the wayside when my life gets hard and I have a trial? No, because it's a part of who I am. It's a part of what makes me Micah. It's a part of what helps me grow, what keeps me fulfilled, what gives me purpose here on earth. So is your Beachbody business tied in with what you want out of your life and your vision and your purpose and your mission? Because if it's separate, you're going to have a really hard time being consistent with the things that it takes to grow and to really make an impact. So I want to make sure, if you haven't flipped the switch on your business and gone, okay, I want this, I'm going to use this platform and this opportunity to get A, B, C, and D in my life. This is how I'm going to fit it in. This is where I'm going to work it. I'm going to communicate this with my spouse and with my family. And it's just going to become a part of your normal and a part of what you do every single day. That is when the switch is flipped, because that's when you'll be able to show up every day. That's when you'll be able to stay consistent. And that's when you'll see huge growth, and people who are watching will start to trust you. And that is when you gain credibility, and people will start to approach you and say, hey, what is this you're doing? I've seen you show up. I've seen you be consistent. They need to see that. So ultimately what we do is we get to, in this business, we get to cast hope and we get to develop people. And what a blessing that is. So are you doing that? And if you haven't flipped the switch on your business yet, if you're still kind of dabbling, if you're still doing it some days and some days not, I'm going to ask you, why have you not? Why have you not flipped the switch? And what is it going to take in your life and getting clarity around what you want out of this? What is it going to take for you to flip the switch and go out and change more lives? Bye, guys. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, I love her. Love her. Okay, so real quick, what were some like ding, 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 like moments where you were like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense? Share. Come on, ladies, not all at once.
Me myself, that's why. I even noticed about myself, like when I was like kind of going through things, these last couple days, and then she said it and I was like, oh God, that's so me. With the posting, I'm not being truly genuine in what I'm doing. I'm making it more businessy, like trying to push that than it actually just being where it's a part of my life and relaxing a little bit on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize I think I was doing it until she said it. And then when she said it, I kind of realized, okay, well, usually what are my posts? I think I overdo thinking about it instead of it just blending naturally into my everyday life. So it doesn't feel so forced of like, oh, I'm doing, to where it should then feel more organic. And then that was good. That was good for me right there. That was a good for me.
Good. Yes. Don't overcomplicate it, you guys. Just start sloppy. You should see the posts that I started out with when I first coached. They were like oh my God, I don't even want to go there. But just start. Don't sit on it, because the more you sit on it, the more time you're wasting. And you're going to be glad that you just went for it instead of like overthinking it. Just go for it, because you just don't know whose life's going to be like, I want to do that. You know, and someone may be in your inbox and be like, how can I join you? Okay, so anything else about the call where you're like, I had no idea, or what really opened your mind to the business a little bit more? Juana, I'm going to call on you, girl. I haven't heard from you. Like,
Yeah.
oh, now I can't relax. I got to sit up straight.
Yes, also relax right now.
No, it's okay.
So what was the question?
So what did you like about the call?
Well, like she said that we have to integrate the beach body with our personal life, and I think I just keep that separate right now. So I have to integrate it into my daily routine, into my life.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a coach that came to me and she's like, I just started my own business page on wellness. And I'm like, why? You're going to be, that's like adding something else to your plate that you have to manage.
Yeah.
Part of your life, just go for it. Yeah, so you want to also, like, if you're going to be in your inbox and starting conversations and inviting people, you also need to be showing up on social media. But if you're only on social media, not in people's inboxes, you have to find a balance to do both.
Yes, I'm trying to find that balance right now.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so we have a few minutes left, and I want to, first of all, talk to you about going Emerald. Okay, that is your first rank. Now, Emerald is where you sign up 2 coaches. You have a coach on your left leg and you have a coach on your right leg, and they are both 50 PB. You are 90 PB. That's like your Shakeology every month, okay? Emerald is beyond an honor in Beachbody because it kind of sets you up for business. It opens your business, and Beachbody pretty much gives you the keys to your business when you hit Emerald. First thing you need to do is sign up your spouse if you have one. Okay? Trust me. And I know you're like, because I did that same look when my mentor told me to do that. Okay, so this is why you do it, because that is one coach that you can control. Okay? It's a controlled account. Do you want to say hi? Yeah. Okay, Mike's gonna come say hi. Hi. You want, yeah, that was Jack.
Hi guys, ladies.
Yeah, there's no guys on this call, only you.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have wine.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm nice, feeling a little warm right now.
Good. Was that a Jack Daniel's cooler?
Yeah.
Jeez, I thought you were just drinking Jack straight. No, you guys are in great hands.
Pretty badass.
I hope you guys are learning a lot tonight. This one is a great mentor. So just keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are killing it. It is a fun ride. It's a great journey. So just stay focused, stay motivated, stay positive, and you guys got this.
Stay consistent.
And consistent.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so like I said, sign up your husband. There's so many benefits to it. And you're probably like, well, how do I do that? You just sign them up. I always suggest signing them up with a 3-day refresh challenge pack. Okay, because then you don't have to get Beachbody on demand with this account, because you want to get a challenge pack. A, you'll get Success Club points, and B, you'll make that commission.
And if their husbands are interested in doing the workouts, they can join my group.
And Mike also runs a group that I know Alex, Melissa's husband's in, and Gina, your husband's not in it, right? No. But you signed your husband. So Gina has her husband signed up. Melissa has her husband signed up. Okay, that was the first thing that they did right off the bat, is they signed up their husband.
But I am trying to convince him, though.
I know.
To get his friends to do a group for me. So maybe that'll happen.
It took Mike a year
to convince him on that.
It took Mike a year. I signed him up because my mentor told me to. And I didn't know what I was doing and why I was doing, but I trusted her and I was coachable. All right. We couldn't afford it at the time, but she said, if you really want this business to work, you sign your hubby up. And I watched many trainings about it, and a lot of them are in the team training that you could watch that explains more. So back in the day when I signed him up, there was no Beachbody On Demand. It was only challenge packs with brand new DVD programs. So I had the 21-day fix extreme and the regular OG program, and then Hammer and Chisel just came out. So I got the Hammer and Chisel Recover and Energize challenge pack, because I was like, well, I can try the products. That's another thing, is you want to try the products. Your people are going to be like, how are the beach bars? How's the collagen?
Mhm.
What do you think of it? You have to try it so you have your own testimonial. So that's what I did. And we fell in love with the Energize Recover. Now he drinks the Shakeology, I drink the Shakeology, and then we do Energize and Recover under my other account. So you want to sign him up right away. And if you don't understand why, then definitely go into the team training, and that will explain why. And if you order Shakeology, you have more samples. So people will want to know how it tastes. You can give them a sample. They could be good giveaways for your customers as prizes. And yes, so I'm just looking at my notes here. All right, so one thing I want to do before we leave is I want to show you how to sign somebody up. All right, and some of you already know how to do this, but I want to show you personally how to do this. So you want to go into your log into Beachbody, go to share a cart. So you want to click on coach, go down to share a cart. I also have a tutorial of me doing this that I can send to you, so you don't have to like memorize what I'm doing. So you click sign in a share a cart. All right, we'll just sign in as Mike. Okay, so I'm gonna make up a name. So John, so I always ask my people that are like, sign me up. So the first thing I do is I ask them, what pack do you want? So you have 3 different options of packs, and I'm gonna share that with you right now. Right now, we're doing the 30-day breakaway, and this is also in the team page. Please do not judge me on the looks of my desktop. I do know where everything's at, but this is really bad. Hold on. It's because I took a whole bunch of screenshots today that I'm trying to develop a video for all of you guys, and I want to be organized. Shoot, where did it go? Is it? No. Hold on. Oh, here's one. So right now we're doing the 30-day breakaway. So this is a completion pack. A completion pack is for people that already have Beachbody On Demand. So if you message somebody and you're like, join my group, they're like, well, I already have BOD. I usually say, oh my God, that is great. You can still join us. And I always usually say, like, when does it expire? Because if they're like, oh, it expires in November, they can cancel their account and sign up with a challenge pack. But if there's maybe, let's say they just renewed their annual account, then they get a completion pack. So basically the completion pack is everything that they need except Beachbody On Demand. So there is a Shakeology choice, a performance line choice, and then a deluxe is both. And then obviously you can have the add-ons here. So this is the completion pack. And challenge pack is the same thing, but the prices are $160 and you get Beachbody On Demand with it. So I usually send them this and I'll say, what pack do you think you would like? Do you need a recommendation? And if they come back, they're like, yes, can I have Shakeology? So I always say, okay, what is your email? And these are our flavors. We've got cafe latte, chocolate. They also come in vegan. And then they'll say, I want vanilla vegan or whatever. So you get their name, you put their name in. Oops, this is johndoe@gmail.com. It says Canada. Actually, well, whatever. All right, you always want to click coach. All right, click coach. You want to save them money. They get the 25% discount. If they question it, just say, well, you have the Beachbody On Demand for a whole year. You're going to want to apply that 25% discount all year as well. So why not save the money? Click on challenge packs and did I not? Hold on. Coach. Did it not go through? Oh my gosh. John, do you guys have any questions? Coach. All right, let's continue. So right now you can only get, if you're a coach or sign up as a coach, you can only get access to 30-day breakaway, but starting on Monday, everyone can get it. So let's say John Doe wants a 30-day breakaway Beachbody on Demand Deluxe Shakeology. So he wants it all. Here's the price. Shakeology options. We'll do single. What did he want? Vanilla vegan. 30 serving bag. I always get the bag unless they ask for a variety, like the barista box is my favorite. I always recommend that one. Performance frequency options, I usually do monthly because the email always will come out saying your next shipment's coming, and they could always put it on hold or cancel it. So we will do 40 servings of Energize, chocolate whey, 20 servings, and 9-inch resistant loops or 12. I just say 9. Go big or go home, right? Add to cart. And that's basically it. So then you can view the cart, and there's all of these special offers that are going on. Sometimes I'll add a 3-day refresh to those that I'm like, this will help you kickstart your journey. The beach bars are great. Like if I have people that are like, oh my gosh, my cravings are horrible, I would put this in their cart and explain why I put it in their cart. You can customize your email. So what I usually do is I have, no. Oh my gosh, Jackie, I almost accidentally removed you. Okay. So I have a, hold on. I have an email here that just, it's customized and it'll explain the discount. So it says, here's your customized link that will give you access to the 25% discount. I'll be sharing more in my email to you on the details along with a copy of this link. If you ladies signed up with me, you got that email, so you know what I'm talking about. Here's your customized link that will give you access to my, and this is when we were doing Muscle Burns Fat, and the 25% discount. I'll be sharing more in the email. We already said that. I guess these are just different examples. So you can customize your own email. If you want to use mine, let me know. I'll send it to you. But you can select a default and pick what you want to say in the email, or you can use the beach bodies. It really doesn't matter. And then you click send email, and then up here, it'll say copy shareable link. So you want to copy this, and then this is what you paste to them to sign up. Okay? Any questions about that? All right. I have this recorded like a tutorial if you need to watch it again. If you want my emails too, let me know. I'll send them to you. All right. Okay, so we're a little bit over time, but I just wanted to tell you guys, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. And I can't wait to watch you grow into who you were made to be and reach those goals that you've been wanting to reach. And all I ask for you is to be here a year from now. Give yourself a year. Don't quit on yourself before you see the fruit of your labor start to grow. This is not a quick, getting rich quick business. It's not. And if you think it is, then this isn't the business for you. I like to use that farmer analogy. Like it's a lot of planting, watering, soiling. Like this is what Jatana Jackson talked about, feeding, all of that before you really start to see your business sprout and grow. It takes time. And for you ladies, like I see so much potential in each and every one of you. Do not give up before you see what happens. Because when you see what happens, you're going to be like, oh my God, I did that. It's true. okay? It took me 7 months to hit diamond. I didn't even really know what I was doing, I'll be honest with you. It took me 2 years after that to hit 2-star, which is 2 diamonds in your business. But oh my gosh, it was worth the wait. If I didn't wait it out, and if I didn't consistently build this business, I would have given up. I wouldn't be on this call with you right now. You wouldn't be on this call with me tonight. I'd be back in the classroom teaching. My anxiety would be at the highest. I would not be at my healthiest. I would probably be overweight. Mike would be probably working multiple jobs because he was laid off in February, and we would be really struggling financially. So whatever's going on in your life right now, I want you to think about where you want it to be in 1, 2, 5 years. This is possible. You need to believe in yourself. You need to take action, and you need to make it worthwhile, because it is. Because you never know what's in your future, and this can help you prepare for it. This will give you so much freedom, so much time to have with your family. Like, my kids were in there playing a game, but I don't care. I'm with them all day. I'm with them all day long. And I know when to set that time aside, and they respect that. They know. They see me up on stage talking. They go to the events with us. They understand this is mom's business. They know that I could go to work every day and have somebody come babysit them. They totally respect that. But it took a while to get there. So just stick it out. I don't want to scare you guys. Just know it's worth it. And I love you all so very much. I'm going to start crying. All right, so next, I'm not going to do that though. So next Thursday will be our last call, all right? So remember, let's get the team training done. Get your spouse signed up. If you're serious about this business, you will do that tonight. Don't be hesitant, just do it. Hit Success Club. So when you get the spouse signed up, you'll be at 2. And yeah, get to Emerald, all right? You'll be well on your way. I'm here. I've got your back, just like this company does. But you have to have your own. Do you have your own back?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're feeling hesitant and that voice is telling you that you can't do this, tell it to shut up. Dig deep into some personal development, because that voice is going to change over time. The more that you try to push it away. Think of it as a bully. How many times you push a bully away? Finally, they just stop bugging you, right? That is the voice in your head. It's going to go away, but you have to train it the right way. Okay? All right, let's take a boomerang. This was fun. Any questions? You guys are a quiet crowd. My gosh, we need more wine. Mike, we need more wine.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have to do 2 workouts again tomorrow. For Mike and I should be in Arizona for elite leadership. And obviously we're not. And they're bringing it to us. They've done an amazing job. They spoiled us all week with so many goodies. I actually just chow down on a s'more. They sent us a s'more kit. And so what they do is they do a live workout with the trainers via Zoom. And then I always wake up and do my workout anyways. I know I'm a weirdo, but I'm just so set in my routine. And that's going to happen for you guys. If you guys don't have it already, it'll happen. You just got to stick with it and stay consistent. All right. If you have a drink, grab it. All right. We'll do like a cheers. Okay. You ready? Go. Yeah. All right, ladies. You know, I'm always open. So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, or not an email, but a Facebook message. That's the best way to get a hold of me. And I will get back to you when I am in my office. Okay? All right, ladies. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.